but it's not breathing. It's not crab. Or it's not trees. Or it's not fire. It's not breathable. It's not fire. Oh no! There's fire on my bottom.
Hello, kids.
And
We're back again.
and it's got houses and a traffic light.
She's back again.
And that is traffic light strap. And my butt said James and Troy said, okay. Hi kids, What's this? What is this?
Neville. Neville.
Level.
Neville.
Level.
Neville.
Level.
Neville.
Level.
No, Neville.
Level.
N.
L.
No, not L. N.
N.
Neville.
Neville.
Yes. It's Neville. And we're back again. And we said we would be.
Let me check if this is a good story.
Check it's a good story. I'll cut my finger, look. Oh, I'll cut that one as well, look.
Yep, it's a good story.
It's a good story, Amber said. Neville. Neville. Oh, hang on. This is a story about Neville, a little engine who just wanted to be friends. But Thomas and the others wouldn't give him a chance, and that got them all into trouble. One morning, the Fat Controller made an announcement.
You have.
I know.
Oh yeah, maybe you did it on the scooter.
Do you think I did that on the scooter? I haven't been on a scooter, darling.
How did you do it?
Working in the garden. And you...
Your skin is off.
I know it is. A new engine has arrived on the island, he said. His name is... What's his name?
Neville.
Yes! You must all make him feel welcome. I wonder what this Neville will be like, Thomas said to Emily.
Is my cut still here? Yeah.
I hope he's a steamy like us, Emily replied.
Look.
Steam, ugh. I've got lovely soft hair.
Yeah, because I got curly bit.
Beautiful. Later that day, Thomas had stopped at a signal when the signal man called down to him.
Look, kids. Wee. Poo. Yeah. Poo, poo bear. And fob.
The bridge ahead is unsafe, he said. It needs mending before any engines can cross it.
And this is a bit tangly, look. Bit tangly, isn't it?
Oh, it is a bit, yeah.
Mess it up.
You must go to the docks and collect some iron to repair the bridge. Go show them your eyes. See? At the docks, Harry and Bert were with Neville, the new engine. Neville was a steamy, but he had a square body like a diesel. Harry and Bert were feeling naughty. That's lovely.
Lovely.
We'll help you shunt those trucks, they said, but they pushed Neville hard into the trucks.
Look, this is our charger. I'll charge it.
Yeah.
Our charger.
The diesel laughed. Neville looked sad. It's not our fault, it's you're a silly steamy, oiled Bert, and they laughed even harder. We forgot to tell you the book is 44.
Can I see? Can I see? Can I see? Can I?
44. 44. When Thomas arrived at the docks, he thought he saw Harry and Bert laughing with Neville. There's the new engine, Thomas thought. He seems to be friends with the Diesels. How strange. Thomas chuffed off to Knapford Station. We'd better be careful, or that new engine, he warned James at the platform. I saw him laughing with Harry and Bert at the
Can
docks.
I see? Oh yeah.
See? James was shocked. A steamy friends with Diesels? He chugged off to take on water. That new engine Neville is best friends with the Diesels. He puffed when Percy passed by. He doesn't like steamies, Thomas told me. Later, Percy met Emily at the Red Signal. Don't go near Neville, the new engine, he told her. The Diesels had told him to biff into steamies. James heard it from Thomas.
Yeah.
When Thomas arrived at Crovan's gate, the Fat Controller was there. I have a very important job for you, he boomed. You must warn all the engines not to cross the bridge until it's repaired. Thomas felt proud. It was really useful job. Then he heard a whistle. Someone was coming. He had to warn them.
Yeah, someone was
But when Thomas saw it was Neville, he forgot all about his important job. He's pulling Annie and Clarabelle, Thomas sulked crossly. They're my coaches, not his. Hello, puffed Neville, perkily. I'm not talking to you, Thomas huffed.
Nothing.
Neville was puzzled and sad.
He's not allowed to say that stupid boy. No.
When Emily pulled in next to him, Neville gave her a big friendly smile. He hoped she would be nicer than Thomas. Emily wished out steam. Shh! It's no use trying to make friends with me, she said grandly. I know you're going to biff into all the steamies, just like the Diesels told you. Neville didn't know why she was being so horrid to him. But the station master blew his whistle, and Neville had to chug sadly away.
On the side.
Then Emily saw Thomas. Thanks for warning us about Neville, she said. Percy told me what you told James. Thomas was very surprised. I only said I saw Neville with the Diesels, he cried. But before Emily could answer, Toby arrived. Have you heard? Stop it. Stop. Can you sit up, please? Thank you. Get your feet off me. Turn around.
I want to cushion.
You can have a pillow when we finish the story. But before Emily could answer, Toby arrived. Have you heard? Salty saw Harry and Bert be horrible to Neville at the docks, so the Diesels weren't Neville's friends at all. All of a sudden, Thomas remembered where Neville was going. Neville's headed for the broken bridge, he cried. I must stop him. Neville was speeding along. Suddenly, he saw a barrier on the track, and he slammed on his brakes, but it was too late, Amber. His front wheels went over the broken end of the bridge. Thomas came racing up and saw what had happened. He knew it was his fault. Then he had an idea. He would pull Neville back. Thomas steamed slowly and carefully onto the bridge. He gently bumped Clarabelle, and Thomas's driver coupled Clarabelle to him. Thomas was very scared. Slowly and steadily he began to pull Neville back from the edge. The bridge creaked. Thomas had to hurry. With one big puff, he pulled Neville to safety. What are you doing with your hair?
That's it.
Thanks, whistled Neville. What a relief. I should have warned you, puffed Thomas, but I was too busy believing silly stories. I thought you didn't like steamies. Can you forgive me? Oh,
Wait.
yes, peeped Neville. Let's be friends.
2 piggies, look.
Thomas
2
gave
piggies.
Neville a long, happy peep.
No.
From now on, he wanted to be the best friend that Neville had had. What are you doing? That's the story of Neville.
I
What are you
can't really.
doing with your hair?
I just like this.
I reckon I could tie that in a knot. If we get these, but I'll get told off if I tie a knot. Look at it tied in a knot. Look at it. Oh, naughty, silly Danny, look. I tied it in a knot. You know, like you do your shoelaces up. You go rabbit ears, or rabbit round the hole, tie the knot. I tied the knot like you do your shoes. I'll show you.
Again.
I'll do it again. Watch, I'll show you. Come sit here. Right, look at them. Right, watch. We get one section here. One section there.
It's like a clown.
It is, and then we're going to go up, and we're going to go in, and we're going to pull it down. Oh my gosh, you've got a knot in your hair.
Like piggies.
Piggies.
Yeah,
Piggies don't have knots in their hair, do they?
Eat my hair.
Oh, I don't want to eat your hair, it's horrible.
Bum bum bum.
Bum bum bum. Eat your hair. Chicken chicken jum. No, you come here. Babes. Right, we're going to say goodbye, aren't we? Because
Bye.
we've had a busy day. Let's pull the hair back. There we go. Nice and pretty. Do you like it up? Da, or down? On her face, covering around. What do you want to do?
Bye 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 bye.
No! Wait, darling, can you get off? You're on my leg. Thank you. Right, come on, let's say bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I haven't got my melons today.
No, because she's eaten too many sweets.
Right.
Let's go.
And I ate 2 ice creams.
Yes, she's had too many
And
ice cream.
I had.
You're going to be sick.
Did I have sweets or what?
You had sweets after dinner, yeah.
Yeah. And I had pizza for dinner and cribs.
You did.
Green ones and pizza.
Salt and
Bye.
vinegar. Bye.